Spiritual Manthan.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our journey to living a more positive and joyful life. Today, we're diving into something really impactful: how to magnetically attract positivity by letting go of certain habits that might be holding us back. Think of it as spring cleaning for the soul. Ready to clear out some clutter? Let's jump right in. 1. Stop holding on to resentment. Let's tackle a big one: resentment. Imagine carrying a heavy, invisible backpack every day. It's filled with all the moments you felt wronged or misunderstood. Sounds exhausting, right? That's resentment for you. It's not just a burden, it's a blockade against positivity in your life. Resentment often springs from our inability or unwillingness to understand why others behave the way they do. It's like watching a movie in black and white when the world around us is in vibrant color. Each person's actions are influenced by their unique life script experiences, fears, and aspirations that we might not know about. Recognizing this can shift our perspective significantly. Now, I'm not saying you have to agree with everyone or condone their actions. It's about acknowledging that their reasons are as valid to them as yours are to you. When you start seeing things from multiple perspectives, you can begin to unpack that heavy backpack. You'll feel lighter, and guess what? You'll have more room for understanding and empathy, which are key ingredients for a positive life. The process can start small. Next time you feel resentment bubbling up, take a moment, breathe, ask yourself, what might be their side of the story? This doesn't excuse their behavior, but it helps you understand it. And understanding is the first step to letting go. Letting go of resentment also means embracing forgiveness. This can be tough, especially when you feel justifiably wronged. But remember, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It frees you from the toxic ties to past grievances and opens up a path to peace and positivity. Think about the last time you forgave someone. How did it feel? There's a good chance it brought a sense of relief and closure. It's freeing, like setting down that heavy backpack at the end of a long hike and feeling the tension dissolve. So, my challenge to you is this: the next time you catch yourself holding on to resentment, pause and ponder the weight you're carrying. Is it really worth it? Imagine how much lighter, how much freer, and how much more positive your life could be without it. Start unpacking that backpack today, one brick of resentment at a time. Trust me, your future self will thank you for the lighter load and the brighter path ahead. 2. Stop complaining. Let's dive into a habit that's super easy to fall into, but hard to break: complaining. Have you ever noticed how a small complaint can spiral into a full-blown rant? Before you know it, it feels like everything is going wrong. That's because complaining amplifies dissatisfaction. What starts as a tiny snowball of negativity can quickly avalanche, burying you and anyone nearby under its weight. Think about it: when you complain, you're essentially focusing on what's wrong, what's missing, or what could be better. It's like wearing grey tinted glasses that cloud your vision and color your world in somber hues. The more you complain, the darker your glasses get, and the harder it is to see any light. But here's the kicker: complaining doesn't just affect your mood, it affects those around you. It can turn a group venting session into a negativity fest. Ever left a conversation feeling drained and not knowing why? Chances are it was bogged down with complaints. So, how do we combat this? It starts with awareness. Recognize when you're complaining. Then, pause and pivot. Instead of saying, "I hate how cold it is," try, "I'm thankful I have a warm coat." This simple twist in perspective can turn a complaint into a moment of gratitude. Moreover, challenge yourself to go a day, then a week, without complaining. Notice the changes in your interactions and your internal dialogue. You'll likely find that things don't seem as bad when you're not constantly verbalizing negativity. Plus, you'll start noticing more positives, which are easy to miss when you're focused on the negatives. Also, let's talk energy. Complaining is exhausting. It's like running on a treadmill of negativity. You're expending energy, but not going anywhere. Redirect that energy. Use it to solve problems or change situations rather than bemoan them. This proactive approach not only conserves energy, but also empowers you to make positive changes. In our journey toward attracting positivity, it's crucial to understand that every complaint we hold back, every shift in perspective, is a step towards a more positive, fulfilling life. So, next time you catch yourself about to complain, think, is there a way I can view this differently? Can I turn this complaint into an action or a solution? Remember, every positive change in thought and action invites more light into our lives. And isn't that a much more empowering way to live? 3. Stop drifting without clear intentions. Let's tackle another positivity blocker, drifting without clear intentions. It's like setting sail without a destination. Sure, the open sea is beautiful, but if you don't know where you're heading, you might not like where you end up. This analogy holds true for our everyday actions and our broader life goals. Setting intentions is about knowing why you're doing what you're doing. It's the difference between just living and living with purpose. When you set an intention, you're directing your mental energy towards a specific outcome, making your actions more deliberate and meaningful. Think about it in the context of a simple daily task, like sending an email. Without a clear intention, it might just be another item on your to-do list. But with intention, it becomes a tool for connection, clarification, or collaboration. This shift doesn't just change how you approach the task, it changes how effective you are in accomplishing it. Now, apply this to bigger aspects of your life. Why are you in your current job? What's your goal in maintaining certain relationships? If these questions are hard to answer, it might be time to realign your intentions. Doing so can transform the energy you bring to your day, and ultimately, the satisfaction and positivity you derive from your actions. To start setting clear intentions, begin each day with a few minutes of reflection. What do you want to achieve today? How do you want to feel? What can you do to make today meaningful? Writing these down can help solidify them in your mind. Also, before beginning any task, ask yourself, what is my goal here? And what am I hoping to accomplish? These questions can help you avoid mindless activity and make your day more purposeful. Moreover, setting intentions helps you say no to things that don't align with your goals, freeing up time and energy for what truly matters. This clarity reduces stress and increases joy because you're no longer scattered or spread thin. You're focused on what you truly value. So, if you've been feeling like you're just going through the motions, it's time to start setting intentions. Clear intentions not only make your activities more meaningful, but also fill your life with a greater sense of purpose and ultimately more positivity. Remember, when you sail with a destination in mind, the journey is not just more directed, it's more enjoyable. 4. Stop carrying the weight of unforgiveness. And now, let's discuss a heavy topic that can dramatically affect your mental and emotional well-being: unforgiveness. Holding on to anger and blame is like locking yourself in a prison where the keys are in your hand. You have the power to free yourself, yet often, we choose to stay locked in, reliving the pain and the hurt. Unforgiveness binds you to the past. It keeps your emotional energy tied up in battles that are over or in wounds that should have healed long ago. This doesn't just sour your mood, it can affect your health, disrupt your sleep, and cloud your judgment. Consider this: the person you refuse to forgive may not even be aware of your feelings, or they might have moved on themselves. So really, refusing to forgive is primarily harming you. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. This realization can be a turning point. Forgiveness, therefore, is a gift you give to yourself. It's not condoning what was done or forgetting the hurt caused, but rather deciding that you won't let this pain define or detain you any longer. It's choosing to reclaim your power and peace. Begin by acknowledging that forgiveness is a process, not a one-time act. It often requires you to confront deeply rooted emotions and perhaps understand the circumstances that led to the other person's actions. They, like you, are influenced by their past, their pains, and their programming. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but understanding this can ease the path to forgiveness. Moreover, forgiveness involves a lot of self-reflection. Why are you holding on? What is it costing you emotionally and physically? Often, we find that our unwillingness to forgive is tied more to our ego and pride than to the desire to heal. If you're struggling with this, try a simple exercise. Write a letter to the person you're forgiving. You don't have to send it, but articulate everything you feel. Pour out your hurt, your anger, and your disappointment. Then, end with why you're choosing to forgive them. This act can be incredibly liberating. As you practice forgiveness, you'll notice a lightness of freedom. Your thoughts will turn from past hurts to future hopes. Your interactions will be more open and genuine. You'll start attracting more positivity because you're no longer repelling it with bitterness. So, embrace forgiveness. Not because others deserve it, but because you deserve peace. You'll find that, as you let go of the past, the future becomes much brighter and full of potential. 5. Stop fueling yourself with negativity. Moving forward, let's talk about something we all consume: daily media. Whether it's news, movies, or social media, what we feed our minds can significantly influence our emotional and mental state. It's like dieting for your brain, and just like with food, the quality of what you ingest matters immensely. Imagine your mind as a garden. What you plant in it, hope or despair, joy or sadness, grows and shapes the landscape of your emotional life. Constantly exposing yourself to negative content is akin to poisoning this garden. It might not be evident immediately, but over time, this diet of despair can cloud your worldview and darken your disposition. So, how do you cultivate a more nourishing mental environment? Start by becoming more selective about what you consume. If you notice that certain news programs leave you feeling anxious or pessimistic, it might be time to cut back or choose different sources. Seek out news that balances reality with stories of human kindness and resilience. When it comes to entertainment, be equally choosy. If a movie or a TV show doesn't add value or makes you feel worse after watching it, why keep it in your routine? Instead, opt for content that uplifts, inspires, or educates. This doesn't mean you should only watch feel-good movies. Rather, choose stories that enrich your understanding or offer new perspectives. It's also beneficial to incorporate positive affirmations or motivational podcasts into your daily routine. These can act as sunshine for your mental garden, helping to counteract any negativity that slips in. Remember, this isn't about ignoring the harsh realities of the world, but about maintaining a balance that allows you to stay informed without being overwhelmed. By consciously filtering the media you consume, you're not burying your head in the sand. You're guarding your mental space from unnecessary negativity. This practice extends beyond digital consumption. It includes the conversations you partake in and the thoughts you entertain. By redirecting conversations away from constant griping towards more constructive or uplifting topics, you actively shape a more positive social environment. In essence, guarding your mind is as crucial as guarding your body. Just as you wouldn't continually consume junk food, don't feed your mind with junk thoughts. Cultivate a space that encourages growth and positivity, and watch as your everyday reality becomes more vibrant and hopeful. Engage in media fasting from time to time to reset your mental state. It's about creating a healthy ecosystem for your mind, where positivity can thrive. 6. Stop tolerating a disharmonious environment. Now, let's explore the spaces we inhabit our environments. Whether it's your home, your office, or even your virtual spaces, environments play a crucial role in shaping our moods and overall well-being. If your surroundings are chaotic, cluttered, or just not reflective of your inner needs, it can be incredibly draining. Think of your personal space as a sanctuary. It should be a place where you feel safe, calm, and inspired. However, many of us tolerate less than ideal conditions because we underestimate the impact our environment has on us. But just like a plant struggles to thrive in poor soil, we struggle to flourish in a disharmonious environment. The good news: you have the power to change it. Start small. Organize your living space. A cluttered room can lead to a cluttered mind, so keep your surroundings tidy and orderly. Introduce elements that bring you peace, perhaps it's plants, which not only beautify a space, but also improve air quality, or maybe it's artwork that inspires you, or photos of loved ones that bring joy. Lighting and colors also play a significant role. Bright, harsh lights can be unsettling, so opt for softer, warmer lighting to create a calm atmosphere. Color psychology suggests that blues and greens are soothing colors, ideal for a peaceful environment. On a larger scale, consider the layout of your space. Is it conducive to your activities? Does it reflect your personality and aspirations? Sometimes, rearranging your furniture or changing the flow of a room can significantly alter its feel and functionality. But what about environments you have less control over, like workplaces? Here, you can still make small changes. Personalize your desk area. Use headphones to listen to calming music, or introduce a small plant. You can also advocate for more significant changes, like better lighting or quieter work areas. Remember, the goal is to create spaces that not only meet your basic needs, but also enhance your mental and emotional well-being. When your environment aligns with your need for tranquility, comfort, and aesthetic pleasure, it becomes a powerful ally in fostering positivity and peace. Taking charge of your surroundings is a form of self-respect. It sends a message that you value yourself enough to create a nurturing space. This alignment between your external environment and your inner needs can significantly boost your mood and productivity. 7. Stop spending time with negative people. Lastly, let's discuss the impact of the company we keep. It's often said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. If those people are negative, pessimistic, or simply draining, it can significantly affect our own state of mind and level of positivity. Negative people often have a cloud of gloom that follows them, and it can be contagious. Whether it's constant complaining, cynicism, or just a generally pessimistic outlook, this negativity can seep into your own perspective, often without you even noticing. But here's the thing, you have a choice. You can choose who you spend your time with. If certain relationships consistently leave you feeling drained or down, it might be time to consider distancing yourself. This doesn't mean you abandon friends in need. Rather, it's about recognizing when a relationship is primarily characterized by negativity and making adjustments to protect your own well-being. So, how do you manage these dynamics? Start by setting boundaries. If someone starts venting or spiraling into a negative rant, gently steer the conversation in a more positive direction, or excuse yourself if it continues. You can also spend less time with them and more time with those who uplift you and share your values of positivity and growth. Cultivate relationships with people who encourage you, challenge you constructively, and celebrate your successes. These relationships will fuel your growth and enhance your joy. Additionally, be proactive in your interactions. Instead of waiting for negativity to appear, bring positivity into your conversations. Share good news, express gratitude, and highlight positive aspects of your day. This not only sets a tone for positivity, but also subtly encourages others to focus on the brighter sides of their lives. It's important to recognize that moving away from negative people isn't selfish, it's self-care. Protecting your mental and emotional health is crucial, and sometimes that means making tough choices about who you allow into your life. By being mindful of the company you keep, you actively shape the quality of your daily interactions and, consequently, your life. Remember, positivity is not just a mood, it's a lifestyle, and the people around you play a pivotal role in maintaining that lifestyle. Choose wisely, nurture your relationships, and watch how they can transform not just your outlook, but your entire life. So, there you have, it's 7 habits to let go of. If you're looking to attract more positivity into your life, it's not about perfection, it's about progression. Which of these steps resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below, share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and share this video if it inspired you. Remember, every small change you make lays the groundwork for a significantly happier life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep smiling and keep shining.